Up next, the Hawks taking on the Magic. For Atlanta, they started the season with a win. Tonight, out to make it win number 2. Magic Hawks is next. We'll be right back. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with McCollum, and it's Daniels in at the small forward position. And for Orlando, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. And it's Carter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And this early in the season, Greg, we still have a lot to learn about these teams.
And they're still learning about themselves, right? The coaches are working on rotations and game plans. The players are trying to establish the chemistry that a winning team needs.
Suggs against Johnson. Pass to McCollum. Okongwu off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The coaching staff encouraging Wagner to take these quick hitting shots. They think it helps his confidence moving forward.
Pass to Daniel. Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The shot's good from Carter.
This is where Carter Jr. is most comfortable, in my opinion. Feels like he can score at will from there.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Cullen passes to Alexander-Walker. Back to McCollum. Here's Okongwu.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Outside, Bain. No good on the triple. Hawks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Down low, here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And I love that from Johnson. Sets the pick and then finds some space there for the basket.
The drive by Bain. Can't cash in from close range.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
A shot by Alexander-Walker, no good. And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for Orlando. They trail by 1. Pass to Banchero. Over Daniels. The shot no good, a bit short. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And Clark, the Magic with 2 good wings in Banchero and Wagner.
Yeah, they certainly have 2 of the better young wings in the league. Both forwards are outstanding at both ends of the floor. You know, it'd be kind of like a college football team with 2 gigantic tight ends. I mean, they're a physical duo, and that makes them formidable in every way.
And Atlanta has possession. The Magic getting the bucket. Okongwu with a screen on Banchero. Johnson gets the bucket.
A strong finish there from Johnson. Didn't let the contact throw him off.
Outside, Suggs. Wagner with a screen for Suggs. From deep. A rebound by Johnson.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
McCollum outside. Off target from three-point range.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Bain against Daniel. Bain passes to Banchero. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 4 rebounds in this game.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Johnson, coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. Here's McCollum, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Doesn't quite have the height, but boy, does McCollum have the heart. He's a relentless finisher in traffic.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
First team foul.
Here are the Magic now. 4-point game. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a full stretch offensively for sure.
Boy, that's a combination of power and willpower. Suggs refusing to let the foul stop his shot.
The unfortunate injury aside, Jalen Suggs-Clark has really come into his own now.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, hitting his stride in a major way. I mean, he seems to have really figured the game out, how to utilize his gifts and tools. He was always a great defender. Offensively, I think, is where his game has taken the biggest jump.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still without a basket, and the basket is good.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
Now, here's Wagner. Banchero outside. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the elbow. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Wagner's got 5 points so far.
Boy, Wagner's mid-range stroke looks nice, really fluid. Shot mechanics, perfect.
Johnson with a screen on Suggs. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Jalen Suggs.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And what I love about Jalen Johnson, just, how versatile he is. And the scary part, this guy is still improving. He's got another level to get to.
Anthony Black's checked in for the Magic. Here's Black. Outside, Payne. Daniels with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. It's deflected.
No question Anthony Black can be absolutely diabolical denying on defense.
A 3 from Banchero. Rebounded by the Hawks.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And then Carter with the dunk.
With the 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Now here's McCollum. Defense is right there. To the paint. Here's Okongwu.
A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
Either that, guys, or he wanted the photographers to get a good shot of him.
And it's Banchero missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's stolen by Banchero. Pass to Black. Orlando moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Here's Banchero. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
The Magic trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And finished off by Banchero.
Oh, love that. Banchero moves so well with and without the ball.
Cullen passes to Alexander Walker. Johnson with a screen on Bain. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
You know, I love the fact, too, that they've been aggressive in penetrating the defense, attacking that paint, getting the ball inside. So far, their aggressiveness has ruled the day.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Checked in for Orlando. Howard comes in for Bain. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Jock Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Kuminga comes in for Johnson. Zachary Rizachet's checked in for Daniel. And Kispert subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And that one's good. Wagner
Kept his head up the whole time right there, and Black able to find his teammate.
The Hawks leading by 3. McCollum outside. Inside. Here's Kuminga. That shot missing. Nice defense from Wagner.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now, here's Wagner. 5 points in the game. Here's Black. He's guarded by McCollum. Black, no good. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against Toronto. Here's Kuminga. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. For the Magic, Yoga Bitadze's checked in for Carter. Paolo Banchero comes in for Wagner. And it's Richardson in for Howard. And so it's Atlanta with it, leading by 5. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And here's Kispert from the arc. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Good work there as it goes.
And for a big man, Banchero has a rare mix of moves. I mean, this guy can cross up defenders. He blows by people. Terrific handle for a guy that big.
Now, here's Kispert. No scoring in this one. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
And those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Wagner with it. Defended by Kuminga. Here's Banchero. The shot, no good.
he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
McCollum right side. Buries the long-range jumper. And now an 8-point Hawks lead.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
To the inside. Here's Wagner. And the layup is good. Wagner's got his second bucket of the night.
Wagner grinding down low. Big man putting in the work.
And here's McCollum. 10 points for him. To the middle. It's deflected. And stolen by Richardson. Kuminga against Banchero. Now here's Richardson. He's guarded closely. Here's Black. Good D by McCollum. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Hawks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
The Hawks leading by 6. They've got Wagner. Black is out there with Carter. Then it's Batazzi. And it's Banchero in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group start the second quarter for the Magic. And Kispert the bucket on the assist by Kuminga. Kispert's got his first 2 points of the night.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Kicks it out to Wagner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Now here's McCollum. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Pass to Kispert. Good on the three-point shot. Kispert's got 5 points so far.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Black the pass to Carter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that. Back to you."
They've got their fans fired up. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Black. Following the basket by C.J. McCollum. One-on-one here. Kuminga with it. Picked up by Banchero. There's the pick. To the paint. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
The Magic making a switch here. Suggs is checked in. He hits the second from the line. The Magic trail by 14. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Looking to end the run. It's blocked.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Daniels, he's checked in for the Hawks. Alexander Walker comes in for C.J. McCollum. Right side, Suggs. They set the screen. Pass to Wagner. Banked in off the glass. Wagner's got 6 points.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Hawks.
So, Clark, when you watch Anthony Black, size, playmaking, defense, a lot to like here.
That is a fact, for sure. The 6th pick in 2023. Shooting was the question mark, still is a bit, but I tell you, that's the one area of the game you've seen over the years. Many players make great strides in refining their shot because of the work they put into it. I don't think he's going to be any different.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Suggs. And here's Kispert from the arc. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Here's Black. Kicks it out to Banchero. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Black.
At 6'7", Black has really good positional size and using that length to his advantage.
Here's Alexander Walker. Nothing on the board. Kispert, no good.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
Banchero outside. Goes up to the stripe, and it's Orlando with another.
I'd like to see Black hunt his shots. He can shoot the basketball and do damage from mid-range when he's aggressive.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. We often see Paolo Banchero with the ball late in the shot clock, Clark, and he usually delivers.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you shut off his dribble drive and then you seal off the retreat. And because he's so strong and good with the ball, he can bump you and get into the spot he wants to. He's got great power, and he's really a good finisher around the goal, too.
Checked in for the Magic. Atlanta also making some changes here. Okongwu's checked in for Jock Landale. Johnson comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Hield subbed in for Corey Kispert. Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Suggs. Alexander Walker passes to Hield. The Hawks again can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Suggs looking around, and again it's Orlando converting.
Suggs showing you right there, he's not just the facilitator.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's covered by Suggs. Johnson outside. It's stolen by Banchero. Right side, Suggs. And stolen by Daniels. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. The basket falls, and that's going to be a blocking call.
Lethal in transition. Johnson is an elite athlete.
The Hawks shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And last season, 77% from the line. They usually get the job done there.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. They trail by 11. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And it's Banchero missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now, Alexander Walker. He has yet to score. Three-pointer, Heel hits it from three-point range. And the Hawks lead by 14.
A very efficient range shooter. You expect Hill to take these shots.
Pass to Black. Back to Suggs. Banchero against Johnson. Banchero, that's good.
And the paint is where you love to watch Banchero work. Well, with his size and athleticism, he can attack so effectively inside.
Alexander Walker with the ball. He's covered by Suggs, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Wagner's checked in for Anthony Black. Now here's Hield. 5 on the clock. Wagner with the block.
Wagner's so good with his hands, but he's a smart defender, too. Positioned himself well to come away with that block.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Terrific form at the line throughout last season. 89% on the year.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
The Magic making a switch here. Black's checked in. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. The shot by Okongwu, no good. The Magic trail by 11. It's stolen by Hield. Okongwu down low. He's covered by Suggs.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now, here's Johnson. After the miss from Desmond Bane. Bane against Johnson. Nifty move. And Johnson with the stuff.
And we've been watching Jalen Johnson build this confidence, taking it to the defense Big game tonight.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. For the Hawks, Brock Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Dyson Daniels. And McCollum subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Wagner finds Wagner. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Going to have to bring more than that to slow Wagner.
McCollum against Suggs. Johnson sends the screen for McCollum. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Up top, Bane. Back to Suggs. Wagner a screen on McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. And finish off by Wagner.
Easy pickings for Wagner there, just to reach up and attack the rack like that. That's simple.
Atlanta leading by 13. Johnson outside. Back to McCollum. The 3. Rebound by the Magic. Pass to Black. Wagner outside. Wagner with a screen for Wagner. Suggs in the corner. Buries it from three-point range. Suggs has got 8 points.
You can see Suggs' confidence growing over time with every 3 that he makes. Keep shooting them, Jalen. Keep shooting them.
Landale pass to Johnson. Shoots over Wagner. Johnson can't hit.
Working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Suggs against McCollum. It's stolen by Johnson. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Three-pointer, Heel. Kept alive. Great positioning on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 12.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with us. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And so Wagner will bring it up for the Magic. Outside, Suggs. Black kicks to Bain. Inside, Suggs passes to Wagner. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 7.
Good work by Wagner there, taking advantage of a point-blank opportunity.
The Hawks leading by 10.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Johnson with it. He's got 15. There's a screen. Here's McCollum. Pass to Landale. And that one is stuffed right through.
Nice decision by McCollum, giving up the rock.
1:43 left to play here in the half. Wagner a screen on Johnson. Now here's Wagner. Johnson outside. Hit by Kuminga. To the inside. And Kuminga throws it down.
And I love when these wings get rewarded for the dirty work in that 2-man game. Kuminga getting his.
Here's Wagner. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. For the Magic, Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. And it's Banchero in for Black. There's 48 seconds left here in the second. McCollum, left side. Off target with his 3.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Suggs dishes to Banchero. Carter with the screen. Shot from the top of the key. And it's Banchero missing.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Healed from outside. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got 8 rebounds in this game. Wagner wide open. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm here with Coach Quinn Snyder, and Coach, you're getting stops in the first half. What do you attribute to that?
Well, we're playing hard, scrambling, picking up our effort, trying to be precise and disciplined and talk, and not resting on our laurels at any point.
Hopefully you can remain active on the defensive end in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
And get ready for the Phantom half-court shot drums. They're thinking about the shot.
Hey, folks, welcome to the Halftime Show. A lead right now in this one for the Atlanta Hawks.
Saw how they crashed the glass? That's Dr. O'Neill's School of Rebounding.
I did not know there was a class I'd enroll. Heck, who wouldn't want to take part in that? All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. 5-Tool Mule wants to know, what's the best gift you've ever received?
I know what kidneys is. Remember the Shaq in the box?
Shaq. It's at the best gift, not the worst. I can't even believe they even showed that on TV.
Oh, come on, Kenny. That was the most thoughtful gift you ever got.
I, for one, thought it was very nice, Shaq.
Thank you, Ernie.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Jalen Johnson has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Now here's McCollum on the court for Atlanta. Johnson and Okongwu man the post positions. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Daniels in at the 3 slot. Here's Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Johnson's got 17 now.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with his constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, he wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is. Guys, back to you.
He's a culture setter. Allie, we appreciate the report. Banchero, that's good.
Slick move that time by Banchero. Easy to see why he's a former #1 overall pick.
And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA, offensively, he has a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with a spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
And stolen by Wagner. And Carter has it in the corner. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu's now got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
Cullen passes to Okongwu. And Bain pulls it down.
Well, he's a really good shooter. Got a good look from medium range, and I think they'll go back to that.
And Okongwu slams it in.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still scoreless. Six on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And McCollum puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Suggs dishes to Banchero. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
The offensive talent, the ingenuity, size, strength. Banchero has a full book bag, folks.
Suggs against McCollum. Johnson with a screen on Suggs. Down low. And there's Johnson. That's good. On the assist by McCollum.
Timeout. Timeout.
McCollum's got 6 assists in the game. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. For the Hawks, Jock Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Kuminga comes in for Johnson. And it's Buddy Hield in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. The Magic trail by 11. Outside, Payne. And stolen by Daniels. Suggs with the steal. Payne with it. And Daniels picks him up defensively. Trains the three-pointer. Wagner's got 15 points.
One thing I like about Wagner, and it's one of his great attributes, he can play with or without the ball.
McCollum against Suggs. And the basket by McCollum.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Inside, here's Landale. Good work defensively by Carter.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here's Payne. And it's Suggs missing. Suggs against McCollum. Pass to Kuminga. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. A three from McCollum.
Really good contest from Suggs right there. Nice job distracting the shooter.
Payne passes to Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. For the Hawks, Okongwu comes in for Jock Landale. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Hield. Now, Alexander-Walker. Still yet to score. Okongwu with a screen on Suggs. The putback. And Okongwu slams it in.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And here's McCollum. He's got 14. Here's Alexander Walker. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Carter with a screen on Kuminga. It's good. And the Hawks lead us get down to 11 and the bucket from Carter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Alexander Walker. Clock at 6. Back to McCollum from deep three-point territory. Another 3 for Atlanta.
That's his second made 3, first of this half.
Outside, Payne. Here's Banchero. Puts it up from 15, and it's Orlando with another.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Here's Alexander Walker. McCollum outside. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
Yeah, McCollum, he can find shots in the mid-range. That's part of his versatility.
Carter with a screen on Kuminga. Banchero kicks to Wagner. A three-pointer, no good.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Over Suggs. Orlando grabs the miss. Pass to Wagner. Hands it from downtown. Wagner's got 6 here in this quarter.
When Wagner starts cooking and eating like that, boy, I tell you, he becomes really tough to contain.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Bain. McCollum outside, fires away from way outside. Again, McCollum missing. The Magic trail by 11. Wagner with it, and Daniels picks him up defensively. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That's foul number 2 for him. Black's checked in for Jalen Suggs. Black kicks to Banchero. And the lead is down inside single digits. Banchero's got 14.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
McCollum with the ball. Working on Black. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I love how active McCollum is. Superb at drawing contact on the way up.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, you know, their offensive rebounding throughout this one has been clutch, timely. I mean, it's kept the ball out of the enemy's hands and gotten them lots of second chance points. That's a winning recipe.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for the Magic. Wagner comes in for Bain.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Black with it. Orlando moving the ball around. Bitadze setting a screen for Wagner. And the foul on Dyson Daniels. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Here's Black. He's guarded by McCollum. Count that bucket. Bitadze's got his first points of the night.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's McCollum. 21 points in the game. Wagner outside. Pass to Black.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
From down in the low post, it goes. Black's got 6.
Impressive to see Black converting through contact like that. Showing you some strength right there.
Cullen passes to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Black. Hits the three-point bomb. Black's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, it's good for Black to have some scoring options beyond simply driving the basketball. Showing off his accuracy from range this time.
Now here's McCollum. Now here's Kispert. Shot clock at 5. This one for 3. And McCollum is good for 3. McCollum's got 24.
Great shot by McCollum. He takes pride in knocking down those threes.
Here's Black, and it's Orlando with another.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Change here. Suggs is checked in. Then for the Hawks, Jock Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Reza Shea is coming in for Daniels. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for McCollum. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Kispert. Shoots. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And contact on the and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. And triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Alexander Walker. And stolen by Wagner. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We'll get right back to the action when we return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Suggs. Bataza is out there with Faulkner. Then there's Anthony Black. And it's Bain in at the 3. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Alexander Walker. The Magic getting the bucket. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Bain.
I love how assertive Bain is in transition. Outstanding at running to the right spot in those situations.
It's stolen by Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
For the Hawks, Waylon Johnson's checked in for Kuminga. Tyson Daniels comes in for Zachary Riesesheim. And McCollum subbed in for Corey Kispert. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. The coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's McCollum. To the inside, Johnson, and it's Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in this game. And a wide open look for Payne. Outside, Suggs. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Johnson inside. He's covered by Suggs. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jalen Suggs.
Shooting for the Hawks, Jalen Johnson. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So he can't get either to fall. And so it's Suggs who brings up the ball for Orlando. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Now, here's Bain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Bain, no good. Atlanta leading by 3. McCollum dishes to Johnson. They set the pick. They could use a bucket, and it's Johnson with the jam.
And how creative Johnson can be at times. He keeps the defense guessing here in that pick and roll.
Suggs passes to Bataza. Here's the teardrop. Yes! And the foul. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail
The previous play is under review.
Angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see...
The ruling on the floor stands.
These players are moving, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
Fans, the loudest section gets free T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time! Hey, fans, who wants a free T-shirt? Make some noise!
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Johnson up top. He's defended by Wagner. Johnson can't hit. Orlando's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Bataze finds Black. Magic moving the ball around. Bataze is screen on Daniel. The Magic again can't hit.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Jalen Suggs.
And the Heat not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
On the free throw, no good.
They've had their problems from the free throw line, especially since halftime. I think they're fortunate that it hasn't been more penal.
And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That'll be his second foul of the game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Carter with the screen. To the paint. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 or 7.
Carter's a really good pick-and-roll partner. Excellent hands, and he can finish, too.
Now here's McCollum. Black defending. McCollum against Wagner. Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Bain, no good.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
Johnson left side. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Magic trail by 4. Pulls up. And it's Wagner missing. The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. McCollum outside. 3-pointer. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. McCollum's got 15 points here in the second half. Magic have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. It's Payne atop the key. Carter on the wing. Wagner kicks to Black. A shot. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Hawks. At one point, they led by 16. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you got to admire how aggressive Johnson is. Sometimes the defense has no choice but to foul.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And maybe he's starting to find his form at the line. He certainly had his share of chances.
And so he hits both. Now Wagner. Carter outside. Back to Wagner to stop the run. Pass to Black. To the middle. Here's Banchero. Rebound Atlanta. Okongwu's now got rebound number 8 now on the night.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now Black following the three-point attempt by C.J. McCollum. Here's Carter. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
At 6'10" and 270 lbs, Carter Jr. is 2 handfuls inside, which is why defenders often foul him.
He misses the free throw. Baines checked in for Orlando. That one is no good.
You know, Wendell Carter Jr. really epitomizes the modern big man. He can stretch the floor and do work on the glass, giving you high utility on both ends.
Now, here's Bain. Following the missed shot by Onyeka Okongwu. And the foul on Dyson Daniel.
14 foul.
That's his 5th foul. Black kicks to Banchero. Orlando moving the ball around. To end the drought. It will go down, and the Hawks lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Wagner.
Really like how Wagner is really going after it on offense. That's part of why he's hot right now.
McCollum outside. Drives to the hoop. And there it is for him. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, we know CJ's got a good shot, but he is at his best going to the rim. He came in with the aggressive mindset, but didn't quite know how to pull back.
And the Hawks making a change here. Rizachet checked in. That's good from Wagner. Well, when you watch Franz Wagner, Clark, what impresses you about the young forward?
His versatility and his motor are probably the 2 things that stand out. He does a lot of good things at both ends of the floor. And then you factor in, he takes great pride in playing the game, particularly when playing for his country and representing Germany. In 2023, when Germany played at the World Championships, he and his brother Mo were part of the winning team.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Guarded by Bain. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And now the fast break, Banchero with the ball.
That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
The Magic trail by 7. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Bain. And here's Banchero. Fader on the way. That one wide left. Alexander Walker with the ball. Driving in. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
To the inside. And there's Suggs on the assist from Wagner.
Hey, you can see that former football player mentality and history on display with Suggs. He is fearless.
Johnson with a screen on Suggs. McCollum, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
At the line for the Hawks, C.J. McCollum.
No good on the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And he's good on the second. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. 8-point game. Banchero outside. Outside, Bain. Back to Banchero. And get the three.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Johnson. Layup, no good. And so it's Bain with it. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. And the shot goes in.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Now Okongwu. Johnson outside. Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. Now Okongwu. He's off from three. Now Banchero. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
No shame or fear in this young fella. Banchero going to take on any big shot. Love seeing that from him.
Now here's McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Now Johnson tries it from 19. Cleared away by Wagner.
Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way. But he seems determined to shoot his way out of it. Stepping up in a big moment. Paolo Banchero. Love that leadership.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now here's McCollum. Johnson with a screen on side. McCollum. And the layup is off.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Wagner. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Rizichet. He's defended by Wagner. And stolen by Wagner. Desmond Bain. No luck that time on a shot that would have put him on top. Ooh, it hurts. Now Johnson. He finishes with a one-handed dunk.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. fires. Johnson rips down the board. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Teams in the penalty. At the line for the Hawks, Jalen Johnson. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Suggs. Bain, good.
And made for the bright lights. Big bucket there from Bain.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
At the line for the Hawks, CJ McCollum. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Now Bain takes the 3. Fires the 3. 3. Good.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W. And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
And so it's the Hawks who've come out on top. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, and as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K.